Hello guys, welcome to WonderKidWonders episode 11, the first on the year in 2022. I hope you guys are having a great start to the new year. The date, just for record, is currently 14th of January. And if you haven't ever watched a WonderKidWonders episode, this kind of video in particular is just about sitting down with me, just me having a little bit of chit chat, just on some of the personal things that I'm going through and some of the things that I'm thinking about. And yeah, just a basically nice kind of relaxed chit chat with you guys. So today I have picked a few topics to talk about. So one of the things is that I probably haven't mentioned in one of my previous episodes is that currently I'm actually meant to be in Cuba. So I actually had a holiday planned from the 8th of July till about the 8th of Jan to the 18th of Jan to actually go and fly out to Cuba for a holiday. But one of the things is that unfortunately one of my family members who I was meant to fly with actually caught COVID, so we couldn't go. So unfortunately that had to be cancelled. So that made sure that I was back here at my desk focusing very, very hard. And one of the things is that before on the first week up to the 8th, of course, I assumed that I would be going because of course we have to take this kind of PCR test just to make sure that we don't have it a couple of days before the flight date. So I was actually making a lot of content. So I've got plenty of content already made for you guys that you will see in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so it's already made and it's already going to be out there for you guys to watch. Remember, my content actually comes out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and typically around 4 p.m. UK time. So, you know, make sure that you are tuned in for that if you do want to see some of the fresh content that I put out. But there you go. So what has happened since I have been receiving the news of that I'm not going to be going to Cuba anymore? I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to be back into my normal routine at home, being focusing as hard as I can. So I've kind of been going into this kind of what I like to call monk mode, which you may have heard the term before, but essentially for me is kind of just a really, really focused period. So you might have realized my activity on Instagram is a lot less, but my YouTube activity is of course a lot more because I'm being a lot more productive. And of course I had finished my first live, which was a forecasting video that I did on Sunday. Okay, so one of the things is, guys, if you guys do want to see me do forecasting videos with a trade recap, I think I can put trade recaps in the forecasting video if I do it weekly. Then guys, let me know down in the comment section below if you do want to see that from me every week. But if you guys have any other suggestions on what kind of videos that you've seen from me that you like, or videos you'd like to see me do, then please feel free to write it down in the comment section below. I will read it and I will most likely actually make the video for you guys. So guys, please feel free to actually make your suggestions on what kind of videos you'd like to see me do. But in terms of that forecasting mixed with the trade recap videos of me doing per week, if you guys actually want to see that, then let me know. Like, actually write it down in the comment section below, because I'm still on the ropes about it, but I'm still happy to do lives. But I'm unsure if you guys actually want to see that kind of content week in, week out. But again, like I always say, let me know, and yeah, write it down in the comment section below for me. That would be great. So like I say, I've been kind of going into this kind of monk mode where I've been really focused. I've been trying to not only get up earlier, which is of course difficult because of course, like I say, I trade all sessions, meaning that I could have trades in the night, which may make me feel a bit tired when I'm trying to wake up early. So, you know, I have been trying to balance things as much as I can. But of course, one of the things I've really tried to keep consistent is meditating, reading my goals every day, reading checklists, doing affirmations in the morning, and of course, keeping the reading constant. For you guys that listen to my 2022 goals, I wanted to read at least one book per month. So I actually finished, I'll actually show you guys. So I was reading this book, Deep Work, last year, and I reread it again this month, and I've just finished it. So it has been a great book. Definitely do recommend it. And currently the book I am reading right now is a fantastic book. It's called With Winning in Mind. Definitely do recommend it. And one of the things that I have incorporated in my routine, as other traders have, is the Daily Stoics. So actually getting this book, you just read a page a day. Essentially, it is of course all about stoicism, essentially self-focus, understanding what you can control versus what you can't control. This is obviously a great way to start the day. I actually read this every morning, and I think it is just a nice little one-page read per day that just helps to shape your thoughts and gets you in that kind of right kind of mindset. Remember, it's your conscious mind that trains your subconscious. And if you're waking up and this is the first thing you read rather than checking Instagram or looking at, I don't know, hot girls or whatever it is, or whatever you guys look at on Instagram, then, you know, it is very beneficial. I actually just read a page out of that book and actually just be like, yeah, let me start framing my mind to help me get, you know, prepared for the day. Okay. So anyway, like I say, monk mode, that is some of the stuff I've been doing. On top of that, I have been keeping my back testing and kind of naked charting constant. I have been back testing my strategy again over NJ, and I'm currently on AJ now, so I am keeping that consistent. So guys, don't forget that you guys must keep your back testing constant and consistent as much as possible, because of course that will help you to not only answer your trade plan questions better when it comes to executing, but it will of course always reinforce in your subconscious that your strategy works. And of course, we know as traders that is great for the long term. Okay, now, as you guys know, November, December, and the beginning of Jan, the markets have been very, as you call it, ropey, or just very uncertain, okay? So there hasn't been really many great setups. So far, I've only taken about 2 to 3 trades this month, so it's been very, very quiet. So one of the things I do want to talk to you guys about is the difference between, and this was actually, the reason why I'm talking about this is because it was actually brought up on a call with my mentor, which is about making your trade plan and trade checklist and doing the time to do back testing versus executing trades in the live market. There is a big difference, guys. So remember, even if you do have a profitable strategy and you backtest it and you really work hard on it and make your checklist as solid as you can, still it doesn't mean that you will be the great trader. And the reason being is because making the trade plan and checklist is one ball game, versus when trades actually appear and for you to hold your and control your emotions, that's another game, okay? Now, one of the best ways for me that I found to help me bridge the gap, so that when I see that, hey, if a trade's starting to appear, I read my checklist and I'm a bit more certain in executing it, is forecasting, okay? So now, why is forecasting so good? Forecasting is something to do, I do personally morning and evening, but forecasting is essentially, like I say, if you guys don't know, it's actually drawing on the charts the possible movements next that can happen and where you would take your trades, okay? Now, why is forecasting important, especially doing it morning and evening? It's important because it trains your subconscious over the long term to help to see the trades easier. So the more you do it, and especially if you're doing it twice a day, like I said, when the trades appear, you are a lot more confident in executing to your plan, okay? Because you'll be like, hey, you know what, this is, even your subconscious comes and kicks in. It says, hey, this is exactly what I forecasted. I'm more than happy to enter and therefore I'm a lot more confident. When you're a lot more confident, there's a lot more like nervous emotion suppression. And that, of course, like I say, will help you execute better, okay? So just remember that, guys. That's just a little tip that, of course, like I say, when you make your trade plan and checklist, that's all good and well, but ensure that you're forecasting. Forecasting to me is one of the things that I really didn't rate at the early stages when I was starting to trade, but I highly rate it now, because it is one way to help you bridge the gap between making a great trade checklist and actually executing that in the live markets, okay? So guys, please don't forget that. Remember, like, to actually become a great trader, and if you guys are actually part of Guerrilla Community, you'll notice that Josh creates these recaps. Josh is our mentor, by the way. He makes 3 recaps a week, and he's done that for the past 2 years, and he's forecasted in every single recap, right? And imagine that. Even he does it like morning and evening every day, right? So he is actually training his subconscious every single weekday, probably and in the weekend, that, hey, this is what I want to look at. And that just makes him, that's why he's so confident when it comes to executing trades, right? So if we guys can get in the habit, or ladies, if us guys and girls can get in the habit of actually forecasting as often as we can, or as consistently as we can, when these trades appear, you're going to be a lot more confident in executing, and therefore you will be a better trader and not just like a data analyst or someone that is just backtesting and actually trying to work out a great trade plan, okay? So keep that, guys, in mind. So guys, that is the end of WonderKidWonders episode 11. Like I said, guys, if you guys do want to see certain content from me, then please feel free to write it down in the comment section below. But for now, I've already planned and made great content so far for you guys for the upcoming weeks, and I'm planning a lot more for February already. So guys, please feel free to shout suggestions at me. But again, like I said, you know, if you're a trend trader, I think some trends are going to start to come very soon. So be patient and wait for those great moves. But like I always say, you know, have a fantastic trading week ahead, and I'll definitely speak to you guys soon in the next WonderKidWonders episode. Take care, guys, and peace.